I was sitting on a brick step in front of my house, looking at the stars at night. I noticed something strange at the end of a street in the sky. A white light was growing, as if it were dawn. But it was strange because the sun had never rise from that side, and the light was slowly growing there. Suddenly I saw a black carriage with a black horse and a woman dressed in black driving it. The carriage entered the park in front of my house, stopped in the middle of the parking lot, and stood in front of my house. When it stopped, my sister and her boyfriend got out, both dressed in black. My sister's boyfriend sat next to me with his back to me, looking at my sister and the woman because he was paying for the ride. The woman looked very tired from her face. When my sister's boyfriend paid her, my sister told him not to be stingy and gave the woman a $1.20 bill for the job she had done. The carriage and everything that was happening seemed very strange to me. The white light continued to grow as if it were getting brighter and brighter like dawn, but it wasn't like the sun was rising. I got up from the step and walked forward, picked up a basketball that was on the ground, and picked it up to play and entertain myself because I was bored. I threw the basketball at a palm tree in front of my house, and the ball bounced back towards me. When I picked up the ball, I looked up at the sky and saw something out of this world. The white light that was coming out like dawn was much brighter than normal, and suddenly I saw many bright stars. I felt a force beyond this world, a force of authority. All those stars that were coming through that white light were thousands and thousands and thousands of angels. Suddenly my legs weakened, and I fell to my knees because my legs lost all their strength and didn't respond. At the same time, I felt that authority of all the angels. There were thousands and thousands and thousands of angels, each one with a beautiful aura that covered them. It was a white aura, and above that aura was an intense white light that illuminated everything around. Suddenly, the night became 12 p.m. noon because the thousands of angels' light. That light that each one of them had was so beautiful, so bright, and it didn't hurt me at all because that light that came out of each one of them was the purity and the cleanliness that they were, free of sin. They were all rocketing. There were angels of all sizes, from human size to giant size. Giants the size of 2-story houses or more. All those angels were rocketing, going everywhere, going to people's houses. And as they arrived at the houses, they left the houses picking up people. As I looked up at the sky, I constantly saw thousands and thousands of angels without stopping. I started shouting, "Christ is coming! Christ is coming! Christ is coming!" In the presence of my sister and her boyfriend, I spoke normally, but in the presence of the angels, when I said, "Christ is coming! Christ is coming! Christ is coming!" my voice turned into 3 voices, as if it were an echo. Not only did I speak with my voice, but I also spoke mentally with the angels. I tried to stand in front of them with great force because I couldn't, shouting with joy and crying out, "Christ is coming!" When I was halfway up and gesturing to the angels to please pick me up, 2 angels stopped in the air, flapping their wings, and looked at me. The 2 of them were talking to each other, and then they descended while I listened to their beautiful flapping. When they were in front of me, they were my size. They were regular human size. They were examining me to see if I was worthy of being picked up. That's what I felt. In their presence, I felt their purity that was so clean, and the colors that were out of this world, and at the same time, I felt that they knew who I was, and that they made me reflect on all the bad things I had done in my life in a matter of seconds. At that moment, I was nervous because I was afraid they wouldn't pick me up, and I was desperate for them to do so. At that moment, I opened my eyes, but I still felt like I was in the dream in the presence of the angels and everything that was happening in my dream. I looked out my bedroom window as if the angels were there. I looked at the clock and it was around 2:30 a.m. in the morning. I couldn't sleep for 2 hours. The date was March 28th, 2023. This was the most beautiful, 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 beautiful dream of my life. I had never dreamed of angels in my life, and now more than ever I have faith in God and His kingdom. Thank God for giving me this opportunity of this dream. Thank God for saving me and giving me faith towards Him and His beautiful and just kingdom.